Hey everybody, my name is Philip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent here in Northwest Arkansas. And today, my backdrop might seem a little different than usual if you've seen my videos before. So currently I have a bunch of construction going on in my house, a bunch of contractors doing new paint, new flooring, all the different things. So I had to move my setup somewhere else in the house. And so you might hear some construction in the background, so I do appreciate you kind of working through that. I'm sure it's not interesting to you, but I'll do a quick little video like what I'm kind of doing to my house so you can kind of see like what's going on here and some of the things I'm doing to obviously spruce it up a little bit. All right, so instead of photos, you're gonna get a tour of everything. Atticus, say hi to the camera. That's good enough. Okay, so new paint everywhere. What are you doing? Okay, so new paint. I had to rip out all of this flooring. So recommendation, there was wood flooring here. Don't ever glue wood flooring to concrete. That's a bad choice in life. You'll instantly regret it. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, so carpet was here, that's gone away. Carpet's the devil, we know this. Fan, that's not gone, but it'll be replaced. Yeah, all sorts of different things. I don't need to get into details. Yeah, there's trim. I have a 24-hour live stream going on all the time because why not? Kitchen, not really a kitchen at the moment. Got my Vitamix, of course, classic, mixed with things. Stove, disgusting. Don't look at that, disgusting. Anyways, let's see what we got here. New trim, new floor, blah, 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 blah. So basically my house is completely ripped up. So that's why I currently have usually my setup's right over here, not there anymore. Let's go into the new flooring. So we got new flooring, new paint in here. So you might recognize the chair. Yeah, that's kind of my random setup against the wall at the moment, good times. And new flooring, all the new stuff. New flooring, so it's coming along. All right, so today we're going to be talking about part 2 about where are the best places to hike, bike, and even run in Northwest Arkansas. So let's talk about that. Really quickly, guys, it makes a big difference if you subscribe to the channel. It makes a huge difference because I produce all sorts of great content about Northwest Arkansas. So if you're looking to move down here or you are currently down here, definitely subscribe and hit that like button as well. Thanks, guys, I appreciate it. And the first one of this whole list of part 2 is the Razorback Pathway / Greenway. So the Razorback Pathway is about a 40-mile trail that heads all the way from Mount Kessler all the way up to Missouri, or basically Bella Vista. If you want to walk, run, bike on that pathway, it's a great place to do that. And the nice thing with the Razorback Pathway, it's a lot of the pathways already been lit. So like at nighttime, if you're kind of have to do a lot of workouts or things at night or in the morning or early morning, most of it's already lit. So like actually with lights on there. So it makes it super nice and safe to walk on the pathway anytime during the day. And if you happen to come down here and check out the Razorback Pathway, you'll notice that people use it all the time because it's like kind of the major hub for Northwest Arkansas. A lot of Fayetteville, what they're trying to accomplish and do is build all sorts of different trail systems and pathways to make Fayetteville even more like bike friendly and walking friendly and running friendly around the area. So they want you to actually like bike to work versus actually use your car to work. So they want to keep all the car population down to a minimum in Fayetteville and leverage the trail system more and more. The nice thing with the Razorback Pathway is the fact that there's so many different trail systems that connect to the Razorback Pathway. Plenty of trail systems in Springdale, in Fayetteville, in Rogers, and even Bentonville that they all kind of connect together. And it's almost like a tributary system in a river, a sense, where like the Razorback Greenway is the hub of all things, and it runs all the way from Kessler all the way up to Missouri, and everything kind of connects back to the Razorback Greenway. All right, and that leads me to my second one, which is Lake Atalanta. Not Lake Atlanta, Lake Atalanta. Atalanta. We got it. So that is a gorgeous place out in East Rogers. It's a lake, obviously, and it has about a 5 to 7 mile loop in the area where you can walk around it. And it's paved, it's great for families, it's great for friends. There's a lot of kayaking, even like wakeboarding on the lake itself. There's a nice park for kids. And the amazing thing that I love about that lake is the fact that all the trail system right there connects back to the Razorback Greenway. So once again, you can go from the Razorback Greenway to Lake Atalanta and then come back onto the Razorback Greenway. A couple years back, Rogers redid the whole area. They improved it exponentially. So it was great before, but now it's even better with all new parks, all new walking paths, all new great things you can do right in Eastern Rogers that you can just go right from Rogers right to Lake Atalanta and just enjoy the day there. So let's talk now about Lake Fayetteville. Lake Fayetteville is an amazing place because it's a 5-mile loop around Lake Fayetteville and it's a lake, of course, once again. And the thing I love about Lake Fayetteville is the fact that it integrates so much with woods as well as just a paved pathway. So if you go on the 5-mile loop around Lake Fayetteville, one thing you'll notice is that you can use a scooter, so you can pick up a scooter or an e-bike or use your own bike or walk it. And the interesting thing is that it integrates so well with nature. So you'll go around it and you're always in the woods, you're always kind of in that kind of really next door to the lake itself. So you're always going to be seeing the lake as you go through everything. Also, once again, it does connect to the Razorback Greenway, so there you go, obviously. The Razorback Greenway actually connects through Lake Fayetteville and runs through up to Springdale. But the thing I love about Lake Fayetteville is that not only is it a place to run, bike, hike, there's a massive trail system there as well, like dirt trail system. And also there's a bunch of baseball fields and softball fields, as well as a huge food truck area. So the nice thing is that when you're done, hanging out and having fun with friends, you can go to the food truck area, pick up some food, and then head out. And I've had quite a bit of food there, and it's quite good. Some of the Chinese places there, as well as even the sushi of all things, is actually quite good there, which is fascinating because I'm kind of a sushi snob and actually turned out pretty good. So there you go. And also that reminds me, I have a 3-day itinerary, so if you're looking to come down to NWA, check it out to see if this is the place for you. Definitely download that itinerary because of the fact that in that itinerary there's for adventurers, there's for sightseers, there's for kids, there's for art and culture. And so if you're into any of those things, what the itinerary does is kind of narrows down some of the best things to do when you're down here in that 3-day span. Because of the fact that there's so much to do when you get down here, it's good to kind of narrow it down to some of the greatest things because it's overwhelming how much there is to do. And also when you do come down here, definitely give me a call because we can definitely take the $10 tour as well as check out some homes to see how far your dollar can go compared to where you're coming from. And another place where you can run, hike, and bike in Northwest Arkansas is kind of an unknown gem, which is called Lake Fort Smith. I love Lake Fort Smith because it's kind of in this bowl as you drive down into the actual lake itself. And so the thing I love about it is when you get down into that bowl effect is that it's almost absolutely purely quiet because it's obviously surrounded by trees. It's gorgeous. They have a great built-out campsite there, so you can camp out there and do all sorts of things. There's obviously a massive lake, of course. You can put your boat on there. You can kayak. You can fish. You can do all sorts of things on Lake Fort Smith, and it's gorgeous because you're kind of in this bowl effect, and it just has this very panoramic feel, where you kind of feel like you're snug inside of your own little campsite. And on top of that, if you are more into the hiking scene, it connects directly. It's the starting point for the Ozark Trail System, which is 350-mile trail system, out and then back. But it's one of those things where you can obviously go out 2 miles and come back if you want to. And I've done a lot of the trail system out there, and it's gorgeous, obviously. A lot of waterfalls, a lot of river crossings, a lot of fun stuff like that. And also, last but not least, is Mount Sequoyah. Mount Sequoyah is located right in Fayetteville, on the opposite side of Kessler. So if Kessler's on the west side of Fayetteville, Mount Sequoyah is on the east side of Fayetteville. Now, the thing I love about Mount Sequoyah is the fact that it's a very technical trail. So a lot of mountain bikers head out there, a lot of runners head out there. If you want some serious vertical gain, it's a grind right up the mountain, and then it's quite a bit. It's very challenging actually. There's a lot of rocks, roots, just all sorts of things you have to watch out for as you go up there. Now, it's one of those things where you can hike it without a doubt, but it is more technical than a paved nice pathway for sure. The thing that I love about Mount Sequoyah is the fact that on one side of the mountain is just some of the most gorgeous homes you'll ever see in your life, on top of the mountain and then on the other side. So really architecturally designed homes that will never be sold because the people hold on to them forever and they want to keep them in the family, understandably so because they're gorgeous. And also there's a theater place up there as well as an art center. So there's all sorts of really fun things on top of Mount Sequoyah. And on the other side of Mount Sequoyah is the trail system. So it's a well-maintained trail system. You can go out there anytime, winter or summer, and enjoy the whole thing because I'm sure you're going to catch some friends out there. There's a nice pavilion in the center there that you can use as a hub in between things. So if you want to go out for a couple miles and come back, definitely right there. And also it's one of those things where you can park right around Mount Sequoyah, take your, unload your bikes or get ready to hike it back up the mountain and then come back down, all within just a little bit of time. So you're not going to have to go out deep into the forest because the mountain is kind of centrally located right in Fayetteville. So you kind of feel like it's an oasis within a city itself. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I really appreciate it. Again, if you are looking to move down to Northwest Arkansas, definitely download my 3-day itinerary because it'll save you a ton of time if you're coming down here. When you do come down here, it's just overwhelming because there's so much to do. So the 3-day itinerary just saves a ton of time. So if you're a foodie, into art and culture, if you're into sports, adventure, or into sightseeing, or if you have kids, definitely download the itinerary that's geared towards you and then use it, pass it on to your friends, and enjoy NWA. And also, when you do come down here, definitely give me a call because we can check out some homes and see how far your dollar can go compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.